Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. So today I figured I would do like 5 pros and cons about working at Chick-Fil-A. My last Chick-Fil-A video, I feel like you guys liked. Ma'am. Sorry, there's a puppy in my lap. Anyway, but I feel like the last Chick-Fil-A video you guys kind of liked, so I figured I would do like a pros and cons about working at Chick-Fil-A. And yeah, hold on, let me zoom in a bit. That's too much. I feel like that's pretty good. That's good. Yeah, so I'm gonna do 5 pros and cons about working at Chick-Fil-A. And if you guys work at Chick-Fil-A, let me know like some of like your pros and cons, because yeah. I've seen a couple videos and then I kind of just like had my own. This girl is using her leg as a chew toy. Okay, anyway, whatever. So yeah, let me know like your pros and cons. Cool. Guess we'll start with the pros. So the number one thing I have is free food. Now, okay, I don't know. Every Chick-fil-A is different. I think. I don't know. But my Chick-fil-A, you have to work 6 hours to get like a free meal, like a break meal. What? Anyway, so you have to work 6 hours to get a break meal. I will pop you. We're not biting. Okay, so you have to work 6 hours to get a break meal. Yeah, and I know some Chick-fil-A's get like discounts when they come through. Like, I feel like that was supposed to be ours. That's what they told us, but that never actually happens. But basically, it's okay. It's kind of like a rule, not even a rule. I don't know. It's like a rule between like the team members that you promo out like somebody's food when they come through. Like for me, okay, like if one of my coworkers came through, like I would promo out their food. It's just like I don't know, it's a rule type thing, like an unknown rule, I guess. So yeah. Okay, so number 2 is that they're very flexible. So if I tell like one of my managers like, hey, like I'm gonna be out of town this week, they are on it. Granted, I can't tell them like a few days in advance, like obviously that's not gonna work, but we have an app. I don't know what I'm doing. We have an app and it's called, actually what is it called? It's called Hot Schedules. And basically you can go on there and put your availability, and you can do like your time off, and you can like rate your shifts and stuff. I don't really know. I don't do that. I don't ever rate anything that I do. But that's basically how we kind of, I guess, keep everything like a little bit more in order. So yeah, if I need to take off, I'm usually off. Also, a lot of people like to take shifts. So that's really, really easy. All you have to do is literally like switch on Hot Schedules and tell your manager, and like you're pretty much good to go. So yeah, very flexible. I really, really do like that about Chick-fil-A. Next is that they're closed on Sundays. Of course I had to mention that because duh. I love that it's closed on Sundays. Because it's like, even if I were to work like Monday through Saturday, which I don't, but even if I were to, like I always have Sundays off. And it's like always like a known thing, like I will get Sundays off. It's great. Next is just my team. Now, obviously, like I said, this is gonna, I mean, not obviously. But I think that this is going to definitely like depend on which Chick-fil-A you're working at. So, let me think. Okay, so like the store that I work at has like a sister store. So basically the owner of mine has 2 stores, and I actually used to work at the old one, and I'm gonna be honest, I actually didn't like the team there. Like I liked some people and I didn't like others. I don't know, like I feel it was like, I mean obviously like the managers, they're managers, so they are higher than you and they have authority, but I feel like they felt like they were so much better than everybody else. When it's like, okay, like I get it, like you're higher than me, but you're literally doing the same job. So, I don't know, like, I just feel like it wasn't like really like, they didn't have like teamwork, like ethic. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway. So I personally didn't like the team over there, but I love my team at my new location. Like, I love them. It's so much fun. We do this thing. Okay, so it actually started with one of my old like coworkers. She left, which is so sad. But anyway, so every time we saw each other, we would like talk in a British accent. And I feel like, did I mention this in the last one? I don't know. But anyway, every time we would see each other, we would talk in a British accent. We'd be like, hello friend, like, how are you? And so that literally became a thing at Chick-Fil-A. Like, I'm not even kidding. At our store, it became a thing. Everybody would talk in a British accent. And this went on for so long. Now, people don't do it as much because, like, she left. And so it's kind of like I'm the only person. But we still do it a lot. And I don't know. It's really fun. And we're always, like, joking with each other and, like, just talking mess to each other. Like, it's so much fun. I love my new Chick-Fil-A team. So, yeah. The next thing I'm gonna say is deliveries. Deliveries are so much fun. Now, you do have to be 18. And my Chick-fil-A was actually one of the first Chick-fil-A's to start doing deliveries, like, in the country, which I thought was pretty cool. Like, hey. I think there was only, like, 250 Chick-fil-A's. No. I don't even think there were that many. I don't know. Anyway, but we were one of the first Chick-fil-A's to start doing deliveries, which is so much fun. First of all, you get away from the store, which I think is very much needed, especially for me. Like, because I hold my tongue a lot and just, like, I can't deal with, like, some people's, like, attitudes sometimes, so it's, like, really frustrating. So I think getting away, like, doing deliveries is so helpful for me, personally. It's just my thing. But also, you can get tips on top of, like, your hourly wage. And then, honestly, you get in the car and you're, like, jamming to your own music and you're just having a good time. And deliveries, honestly, are the simplest things ever. Like, you take the food literally to their house or their work or whatever, drop it off. And especially right now because we're in quarantine, well, kind of, honestly, it's, I don't even know what's going on at this point. But since we're still, like, in this whole pandemic, a lot of it is, like, no contact, right? No contact delivery? I don't know. And it's not just Chick-fil-A that's doing it, it's a lot of different places. But I also like that because I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like talking to people like that. It's just kind of annoying. As I work at Chick-fil-A. Anyway, yeah, okay, so that's it for the pros. Now I'm gonna go on to the cons of working at Chick-fil-A. Okay, so number one for me is, like, always staying busy. Sorry, my back hurts. But always staying busy, and, like, what I mean by that is, I mean, this is not really happening now because there's a pandemic, so our, like, dining rooms aren't open. Cute. But always staying busy. So, like, obviously before COVID, we had our dining rooms open, and if you were on, like, front register, like, yeah. We, like, how do I explain this? Okay, like, say there's a line of people, obviously, and, like, you're taking orders, and, like, you have, like, the last person, and there's nobody behind them. So after you take their order, like, you have to stay busy. Obviously, like, before you were taking orders and whatever, so, like, you have to clean, what is it? It's Great Cow Stand Tall. So it's guest clean stock team. So you need to go check on guests. And, okay, hold on. So, once again, I don't know about different Chick-fil-A's, but at my Chick-fil-A, you can't have multiple people doing multiple things. Like, you can have multiple people in the dining room, like one checking on guests, one cleaning, if that's what you want to do, but then you usually have those people in dining room. If that makes sense. But you can't have multiple people, like, stocking or cleaning, like, the counters or anything like that. So I don't, like I said, I don't really know how it is at different Chick-fil-A's, but at my Chick-fil-A, you can't do that. And you also can't just, like, be standing around. Because if you're standing around, like, literally your manager is going to get on your ass. And I've had that multiple times because it's like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do? It's awkward, you know? I don't know. Next is just, like, some basic rules. Like, your hair. Like, I can't have my hair down. I can't. Like, I can't just have my hair down like this. So my hair is always tied back or like in a bun. It's usually in a bun because I don't really care to tie it back anymore. Anyway, yeah, and like you can't have like any normal why is my camera flashing? It's not dead. Okay, whatever. You can't have any like, okay, you know like in school how you have to have like normal like hair colors. Like if you want to dye your hair red, you can dye it red because that's like a natural hair color. Right, okay, it's the same thing at Chick-Fil-A. Like you can't have blue, you can't have green. You really can't have anything, if I'm going to be completely honest. And then nails, I think they have to be either gel or acrylic. I might be tripping on that. I might be. But, like, you can't have long nails, you can't have nail polish. They either have to be gel or acrylic. Because, I mean, obviously you don't want, like, you know, nails, and, like, nail polish in your food. Obviously, that's gross. But, yeah. Next is earrings. First of all, you can't wear diamonds. You can only wear pearls. Pearls or like, I guess like small earrings, I think. And then your earrings can't be bigger than a quarter. So you can't wear hoops. Or I guess you can, but they can't be bigger than a quarter, which I think that's kind of ugly, but whatever. Yeah, there was something else I was going to say. Oh, you can't wear like bracelets. You can't wear rings. I know some Chick-fil-A's won't let you wear they won't let you wear like watches. Like I have an Apple Watch. Some Chick-fil-A's, like my cousin works at a Chick-fil-A and she can't wear any watches. None of her managers can. Like nobody can wear a watch. My Chick-fil-A, you can wear your Apple Watch. That's literally the only thing that you can wear. So I have my Apple Watch on like all the time. That's honestly like how I text my friends, how I keep in touch with people. But then I have my phone in my pocket because, like, no. Yeah. Next is obviously saying my pleasure. Like, guys, I hate it. It is the most obnoxious thing ever. And then there's just a lot of things I feel like go into it. One, saying my pleasure. But then two, having other people say my pleasure. Like, when I'm out in public and, like, I have my uniform on. Like if I've just come from work. People are like, oh, my pleasure. I'm like, ha, you're not funny. Stop it. But then also, okay, there's been so many like TikTok things going around. Okay, I will say this. Whatever you see on TikTok, you cannot trust because there's so many different regions and so many different Chick-fil-A's that do very different things. Like, even Chick-fil-A's here. Like, my cousin, like I said, like, she can't wear watches. I can wear watches at mine. And, like, I don't know. Like, we've talked about it. We were talking about it yesterday. Like, we do very different things. So, different Chick-fil-A's are going to be very different. So, I mean, you can try it. I'm not saying don't try it. But you can't trust everything that you see on TikTok. So, yeah. Next is that they waste so much food. Guys. Okay, so I feel like it's different. Like if a sandwich falls on the floor, they used to just throw it away. Like I'm not even kidding. Now they just change the bag. At least at mine they do. But if obviously like a sandwich is wrong, they'll throw it away. Actually, oh my gosh, no. Okay, so if it's like in drive-thru, yes. Like we'll just, no, sorry. If it's in drive-thru, we actually can't take anything back through the window. Shook it. I don't know why I just like forgot that. I literally have worked there for so long. Anyway, but like if it's in dining room, which obviously we haven't had our dining room open for like 4 months, so that's cool. Then we take it back, throw it away, and give them whatever else is new. So there's just a lot of food that's wasted. They throw away things at like the slightest. Like, I don't know. If you make something wrong, usually it's thrown away. Sometimes it's given out, but I feel like most of the time like it's thrown away because like it's just like it's thrown away. I don't know. I feel like they just waste so much food, and I feel like if you work at a Chick-fil-A, like you would know that. Granted, I feel like this pandemic has kind of changed everything. So, I don't really know how that is anymore. I guess, though, the last one is rude people, which Obviously, you're gonna have rude people, rude customers, whatever, anywhere. But, like, I feel like the amount of rude people that I deal with every day is just, it's astronomical. I love TikTok. Okay. But honestly, like, I feel like it's so, like, just, why? Why are there so many of you? Guys, and then, like, just dumb people. Just dumb. So rude people, or I guess dumb people. Guys, literally this was last week. I had people come in, or I had this guy come through, and at my Chick-Fil-A we now have a lane 3. Okay. Anyway, we now have a lane 3, which is obviously just a third lane for drive-thru. It's literally just to help drive-thru out because our dining room isn't open. So anyway, we have a lane 3, and this guy came through, and I don't know how we got onto it, but he was like, COVID is overrated. And I kind of just like looked at him and I was like, you're dumb. And that might be the reason that you actually get it. Get out of line. Anyway, so that was that. The next day, I was in drive-thru. Okay, hello. I was in drive-thru. And this guy came through and he was talking to me and he was like, okay, so like, what do you think about everything that's going on? And I was like, honestly, like, it's kind of crazy because I had this guy come through yesterday and he told me that COVID was overrated. And this guy was like, yeah, I think it's overrated too. Then he was like, but then my dad had it. And I was like, so your dad had it and you still think it's overrated? Are you serious? I'm not even kidding. I looked at him with the dumbest look on my face. I was just like, and I think he got offended because then I was like, honestly, there's just like so many people that are coming through without masks. He didn't have a mask on. And I was like, it stresses me out because they're around people that could have it or have been exposed. Once again, talking about him because he's being stupid. Anyway, and they're coming through and that could potentially affect me. So, yeah, I don't know. It was just, it was dumb. It was really dumb. And I honestly didn't even know what to do. I was just like, okay, you're stupid. Okay, so those are all my pros and cons about working at Chick-Fil-A. Like I said, if you guys have any, definitely comment. Okay, anyway. If you guys have any pros and cons, definitely comment them down below. I would love to know yours. And maybe some personal experiences from Chick-Fil-A and working in a pandemic. What is it like for you guys? Yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!